Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Bone Throwers Theater. This is Johnny playing Chime North.
This is Aaron playing Sam Feluge.
And this is Jeremy playing Julian Illix.
This is Jeff playing Jerr Lan.
This is Ellie playing Archie.
And this is Jordan, and I am the Game Master. Previously on Bone Throwers Theater, you all had to rush to escape some soldiers who had followed you all to the apartment that you had been sheltering in, and you had returned to the academy.
The Academy of Death.
The Academy of Death. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Last time we let off, the androids were up to some shenanigans. Bear had come over to Archie and had jacked in, started making weird noises, and then they both collapsed to the ground after Archie had started going on and on again about Huracan for whatever reason. And that's pretty much where we left off.
It's probably a good place to have left off.
Yeah, it's a nice cliffhanger moment, right?
Yeah, we're pretty decent at those.
So, what do you guys want to do next?
Kill them. Kill them all.
Kill who?
I don't know.
Still who?
Well,
The red fire drakes, of course.
Are we still fighting fire drakes?
Shade
We don't
does
know.
still
We're
want to
fighting.
kill Katari, though,
Yes, Shade was quite adamant that Katari had to die.
because he's sick.
Katari's in a coma in the freezer.
Uh-huh. I believe Sam was mostly convinced to not kill Katari.
Yes. Julian, realizing what the true nature of the sickness is feeling compassionate towards the host,
Yeah.
the human side.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Julian is down with the sickness?
All right, so was everybody in the room when the androids passed out?
Except for Chime.
Okay, we want to start it off right there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so you walk in, two androids are on the ground. You see Julian, like, pointing the gun at the child android. You see a wall of...
Monitors!
Not plugged into anything, just built, like, in this, like, pyramid.
And they're dark. So, do we want to try to wake them up? Or do we let whatever's going on...
I don't know what's going on. No one knows anything about androids, do they?
Nope.
Up until 4 weeks ago, I didn't even know they existed in the city.
Yeah, in the city. I knew they take care of the animals. That's all I know.
But we also know that one of our partners in crime has just collapsed. So, I'm waking him up.
They're connected.
Sam's
right now.
going to walk over and start to shake him.
Are you going to disconnect them, or are you going to...
I'm just going to shake him first.
Okay.
With a stick.
About poke him with a stick.
Okay with this.
So cat.
I am a stick.
Is there anything going on with them? Are they just
Catatonic?
like anything like? Because Bear was making that weird sound.
15. Yeah, something's going on. Which one do you want to grab?
I'm going to grab Archie. Archie's been a faithful for all of a day friend.
That's... You made the wrong choice about which one to grab.
Okay.
Because an interesting side effect of fire is that a manifestation of fire is lightning.
Yeah.
So do I just take 15 points of
Not 15. I
mean,
would say 15. A point.
Do you remember Archie's reflexes?
Under
5D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I rolling something on this or?
Yeah, so go ahead and roll physique
Oh gosh.
against the
I still
5D.
have the one.
Plus two. He upgraded it. It's easy to upgrade.
Gonna be
when it's
getting
that
rid
low,
of
though.
the hero points of the first roll. First 10 minutes.
What could I do? Double?
Session.
I could double, or I could use character
Character
points.
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 4.
28.
Oh my gosh!
So I'm gonna have to use character points, or else I die. So we're gonna start with 1 character point.
Never felt so dead and alive at the same
It
Hey!
exploded. Alright.
So I'm up to 11, 13.
Okay.
That's still 15 points of damage, which is still more than
Okay, second character point.
15.
I can only use 3 character points.
Correct.
I am a healer.
You just got to stage it down enough to.
But I-
16.
16. Okay. Yeah, that's 12.
I think that's incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so what happens is you reach over, you grab Archie, and
Go, Archie.
Archie's body
that's
like
pretty impressive, actually.
spasms out like a complete curve of the spine, and this power just blasts out of Archie's body. Everybody roll reflexes.
Everyone roll reflexes.
Everybody roll reflexes.
Including the one who just got like.
Not you.
No,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
knocked out.
He would need to do a roll to see if he stays conscious.
Conscious. Yeah.
We'll deal with that in a second.
Okay.
Target number is 12.
12.
13.
12.
Okay.
Nice.
So you are all able to get out of the way of the energy that starts arcing around the room.
That's
You
good.
mean arching?
That starts arching around the room, yes. Bear sits up. He looks around and he grabs a piece of shelving, like, you know, those L bars that you use to set up shelving,
Uh-huh.
or those metal, and he like jams one into an electrical outlet, and he jams one into Archie's side and basically grounds Archie.
So that stops the.
Yeah.
Smart bear.
The computer does turn on.
The monitors do?
The
Yeah.
monitors?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, that is weird.
Like all the power is being diverted into the computer system.
But you see, you jammed it
But
into
none
the
of them
wall.
are plugged in.
Yeah, none of them were in the wall. Monsters are just sitting on the floor, piled up.
All right. We did say that there was no networking.
Uh-huh.
We did.
Yes. No
Everything
matter.
had to be hardwired.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you need to figure out if you're staying awake. As a free action before losing consciousness, he may try to stay up with a moderate stamina roll, and that's a 15. If the character
So you're going
succeeds,
high and moderate.
yeah, he may continue to act, but all actions have a minus 3d penalty.
Nope.
No, okay.
So I pass out.
If he fails, he is knocked out for 10d minutes. So roll 10 dice.
Yeah. There's no wild on this. That's the saving grace on this. So
Oh,
maximum
nice.
is an hour.
9, 10.
10 minutes.
All ones. All ones.
Yes, this is when you want to roll low.
Oh,
No. Okay,
You
number.
got a good
I got
spread, actually.
1, 2,
But
3,
there is a 6.
5, 29.
You're knocked out for nearly half an hour.
Oh, okay. That sucks pretty bad.
And you're all at minus 3d for
Until you get held.
until you get
Held?
healed.
Hold me, Jerr.
Hold me closer, tiny Jerr.
I don't think Julian would know anything about electricity, so.
No, I don't know if any of us.
I mean, not
Yeah.
not
No,
much. Like
Not really.
the
I
question
know
is,
that water conducts it.
well, the question is, because I'm trying to resolve how these computer monitors are coming on. Can we tell that there's just the air is like just electrically charged in the room, or is it
Essentially.
pretty much are people
Is it
like
just think of ozone?
hair is standing on its end,
Yeah.
like across everywhere?
You can smell the energy in the air.
Yeah. Smell the ozone.
You can smell burnt skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Well,
Pulled pork and ozone. Yum.
Because I think even
Have you ever been in a lightning storm? You can feel the energy in the air.
Yeah.
okay.
Like your skin is crawling, kind of feel.
Ooh, would there have been lightning storms like that in North Belsair?
Probably not in the dome.
No, in the wilderness.
Yes.
Okay, then Julian would know what that
Yes,
what that is.
exactly.
Because that was his.
That was his forte.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you all want?
All right, so Julian's gonna feel that and is like, no one touch anything electrical or metal.
Yeah.
Don't touch anybody else either. But he would know how to get rid of this electrical
What?
charge in the air either.
What's the building made out of?
I would assume concrete.
So let's see.
Most of the buildings are probably like earth, like makeup.
Actually, that's a good point. Like a lot of civil engineers are earth elementals.
Yes, we already said that.
Yeah.
I think in the preludes.
Yeah, so it's really easy
Yeah.
to throw buildings up and bring them down.
Speaking of which,
Has your building been torn down yet?
it has, and Julian hasn't gone to report to find out where
His
his new
new
housing is, and he needs to do that soon, or he's going to get fined.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needs to do that so he knows what surveillance to remove.
Yeah.
First thing, phone disconnect.
Television, cut that wire.
Television. That's mandatory now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, so don't touch anything or anyone. What are we supposed to do?
I don't know. I mean, out in the wilderness, you can't really get rid of the electrical charge in there. At least I have no knowledge of how to do that. The one person that probably would is in a coma.
Let's see.
Go ahead
And I don't know if we want to trust
I'm trying to-
that person at this point anyway.
Go ahead and roll me 10 dice, Ellie, just to see how long.
All right, would this be a know-how roll or a knowledge roll?
What's the know-how beef?
Know-how's under perception, and yeah, is it know-how
Does
or
it talk
knowledge?
about what know-how is?
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. Ability to figure out how to perform an action in which the character does not have experience, as
Does
well
not
as a
have-
catch-all skill in company's area not covered by other skills, as basic, not fancy sewing or cooking. It's a catch-all skill.
All right, so this would be
This
under
would-
Well,
that
I
category.
don't know anything.
Julian's going to roll it for it too. 17.
I got one with 2 dice.
Okay. 1 second. We'll get back to you in a second. Ellie, what did you roll for Archie's consciousness?
37.
Ooh, okay. Well, that makes sense because Archie is suffering from an energy drain at this point. The elemental is going to have to recharge the batteries before anything can happen.
Yeah.
Question, what does Bear do once he grounds
Does he
out
just
Archie?
collapse again?
He goes over to a closet and opens the closet and begins flipping switches.
Go switch flipper, go. Flip those switches.
All right, so with my roll of 17 in know-how,
Yeah.
the problem we're trying to solve is this
Do we know how to ground ourselves out?
this electricity static in the air.
You could do it. Jerry is probably the best person to handle that because he
Yeah.
could wash away the electrical charge.
Yeah, saturate the air with moisture.
And then, like,
Does
The moisture in the air is saturates it, spreads it out, so it's not as
so the charge
concentrated.
already there, adding moisture is not going to be
Correct.
it's
a bad thing. It's,
No.
Adding
That's a good
water
question.
Yeah.
even or odd.
No.
is one
No.
thing. Adding moisture is
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so Julian will turn to Jared and is like, we need to just make it humid in here. That's gonna draw the
all right.
electricity out of the air. Hey, don't make it wet in here. Just make it.
No, I
Humid.
know what you're talking about.
Shut
You
up.
should
Be
be able
quiet.
to. You got enough dice.
You rolled a 6 on the wild and then 1s and 2s.
Hey, at least you rolled a 6 on the wild. He rolled a 6 on the important one.
Although if
13.
it was flipped, it would have been even better.
It's going to take you a little while,
Well,
but
yeah,
but you're
it's
able
really
to.
highly charged.
Yeah, so you have to like get some water and like slowly diffuse it out. No, do you,
I didn't imagine this being a quick.
right.
Oh, hey, look, there's humidity.
Jerry's doing his water bender. He's got like a globe of water between his hands, and it seems to just kind of be like
It's just
sending
spitting
out
out little,
out.
little tendrils of mist.
And then Julian's gonna turn and look at Barry and be like, what you doing, kid?
Yeah, he keeps on snapping buttons and says, well, with the charge, we should be able to bring Sarani back online.
Sarani? Mm-hmm. You got some wires crossed or something? Sarani's not here. You said Sarani was dead.
Oh, she was here. I brought her back.
You brought her back.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Does it seem to me that we're being invaded by androids?
And, I mean,
'Cause-
2 is not an invasion.
Well, 3 now, and I'm trying to bring them back online, and
Sarani is not here. There's you, Bear, and there's Archie. There's no Sarani.
Aaron, go ahead and roll me a single die.
Don't do it.
5, 4.
4 minutes have passed.
Okay.
A lot of just head scratching going on in those 4 minutes. How many switches are there? This closet is nothing but a giant fuse panel.
And was it control?
No, you hear the aqua wheel going by in the
Well, actually, I would
School
imagine
controls the entire city.
that the aqua rail actually provides a lot of electricity to the city because there are
Yes.
turbines built underneath.
And that makes sense.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Ooh, which okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak now.
Anyways, yeah. What are you talking about? You brought Serrani here.
And why are you plugged into Archie?
Oh, am I still? Reaches over, unplugs.
And this the cord do the
Yep, right.
You sure do know a lot for somebody who didn't know he was an android a day ago.
Programming's change. He grabs the big switch.
And all the lights in the building come on.
Yep. All the lights in the building. The walls around the building with the floodlights and everything.
Oh crap.
I run over and I grab the switch and I push it back down.
He grabs your hand, like
And a
midway
vice.
through. No, you could hurt Serrani.
Where
You're trying to kill all of us
is
by turning this
Serrani?
on.
Serrani is not
He
here.
points at the computer monitors. Well, she's going to appear over there. Just give her a minute.
How? It's not plugged in to anything.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, I'm force fighting him. So
Have fun.
I thought you said force fighting him. I'm like,
5.
I love androids. They're so powerful.
not great.
How good was your not great?
10.
17.
So I'm struggling.
Yeah, with the equivalent of an 8-year-old boy.
Yes.
You're full body weight. He's hitting with one hand.
Yes. Can somebody help us out before we get noticed that we're here?
Yeah, you're turning
Kinda
on
busy.
all the lights. Don't turn on all the lights. It's kind of too late now, but shut them off.
He reaches up and flicks one switch, and the lights go out.
All the lights?
Yeah.
One switch, all the lights. Who designed this complex?
4 minutes worth of switches. And all the lights are on one breaker.
No, it was probably just the master for the one.
Yeah, one panel.
For the
I rolled again for my making it moist.
you rolled to moisten.
Roll for moist.
What did you roll, sir?
I roll. I had the math.
And then we laughed.
Yeah. 16.
Okay, that's a success. You will need one more success to completely drain the electricity out of the air.
Okay.
that's in the notes.
You have another success.
Yes.
Congratulations. So you start hearing like a ticking sound, like
Coming from where?
the bank of monitors.
That's not
plugged in.
You guys are obsessed with this.
Yes, we are.
And you start seeing like the greenish text of like an old computer.
It looks like the Matrix.
What is going on? This is...
I told you, Serrani's waking up.
I go over to Sam and start
Elding.
healing.
Okay.
They're there now.
It's all gonna be okay.
Goodbye, Sam. I know you're not a man.
You don't know that.
I will.
I know.
Bye, my dear.
It's been 2 seasons. I'm surprised it's taken this long. I love doing that.
Yes.
Wow. I like that roll.
That's a 20?
22.
22.
My magic.
Yeah, you're mad.
Now I roll.
You get the
medicine.
plus 2d to your medicine roll.
So now I roll with plus 2d to my medicine.
Yeah.
23 to heal others.
Okay. You were at incapacitated, so if you get an 8+ on your roll, then your character improves to severely wounded.
That's it.
It's one wound level.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can only
If you're
heal one at a
successful, it's
time.
one wound level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that would be successful.
Yeah.
All you need
At
is
least
an
you're
8.
stabilized.
Right. All you need is an 8. I mean, that's kind of nice.
Since you were like well and above on the ladder. There you go.
Thanks.
What time is it? It's
It's
still daytime.
No, I thought it was night.
thought-
no. We were sleeping overnight.
We slept overnight. This was morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is morning.
Yeah.
So the lights probably are not as noticeable.
Yeah.
I would say, given all that's happened, it's probably between 9 and 10 in the morning.
Julian's gonna say, we need to be ready to move.
We need a place to move to.
It's true. We're out of places.
Go ahead and roll me a d6, Ellie. Only 3 minutes have passed. So now you're at 27, and you're at
21.
21.
Okay. I should write that down.
Should I try and heal him again?
I don't think so. I think isn't healing limited to like once. I will let you do it, but it'll cost you a fate point.
A fate point?
I mean, I just gave him one.
Yeah.
You never know when I might need it later. Sorry.
But you gotta just roll an 8 and you're gonna knock him down
I know.
to wounded.
But so that's the point. I mean, why? I'm not alive.
You're alive. That's the point.
Yes, you're alive. That's
I got you stabilized. You're not.
Yeah, but I'm not conscious.
No.
Your
Yeah.
heart's not palpitating from the electricity running through you.
It's not even skywalking.
Right.
I just got an eye roll.
No, I think you got like 5 of them.
no, you got 2 chuckles.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to find a place to go to. I agree we do need to be ready to move instantly, but we have to know where we're moving to before we can move.
We don't have anywhere.
Do you think the explosion site's still guarded?
Yes.
I'm sure it's still barricaded, but how heavily guarded do you think it still is?
Mm-mm.
That's a good place for us to be.
Well, if they've done their investigations, they wouldn't be looking for us there.
It's been too soon. You should know that.
It's been, 4 days?
Since when?
The explosion.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Well, the point is, we need info. And all the people we need info from are unconscious.
True.
Ask the kid.
Why are the monitors doing that?
Bear actually goes, she's ready. And he goes over to a keyboard and starts typing on the keyboard. Hello, Sarani. Where am I? Pops up on the screen.
How is this possible?
Oh, do you want to talk to her? You'll need to use the keyboard.
No, I'm asking you, kid. How is this possible? What are you doing?
Okay. Shawnee's in the thing, your computer's there because you downloaded her programming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are these things even plugged in?
Yeah, that's my question. How is Sarani in the computer when there's nothing there?
I modified.
How? They still need power.
Well, the power comes from the elemental.
You saying you put an elemental into these computer monsters?
No, that would be ridiculous. I took power from Archie's elemental. I mean, he's not programmed to run that way anyway, so he was bleeding off a lot of extra energy.
I'm very confused.
And what's with the bird?
I like birds. Well, no, Sarani likes birds.
I thought
That's where I
Serrano
like
liked
dogs.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can like more than one thing, and a dog is too big. If a dog starts wandering after you, you noticed. If a bird starts flying with you, that's cute.
Does Bear have his bear with him?
He always has his bear with him.
Yeah. Just asking. I mean, because he's not acting like Bear.
Are you still Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know your face is gone, right?
Yeah, we talked about that. But Miss Sarani helped wake me up some.
Okay. How did you find Sarani's body? You told us she was dead.
Well, you saw her dead.
You saw her dead.
Well, I mean, we have homing beacons, so we can find each other.
You do?
Mm-hmm. They activate when one of us shuts down for some reason.
Is Archie shut down?
No, rebooting.
But was Archie shut down?
No.
Were you shut down?
No. So how do you shut down? Dead.
Hmm.
That's the word you're looking for, dead. Archie's not dead. Archie's rebooting.
You mean sort of like Sam, who's unconscious?
Yeah. Is that what he's doing?
She, but yeah.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, Sam's a girl. FYI.
What have y'all gotten me into?
She never said one way or the other. We just were meant to assume. Try not to bombard her with it, though. I think she meant to keep it private.
Doing my job. Fire elementals are exploding and burning my building down, and bars are exploding around me, and my brother's trying to kill me. And
Sight, while Sam is unconscious, what is Shade doing?
The bonds between Shade and Sam are extremely tenuous right now. Or should I say that the bonds between Sam and Sam's body are very tenuous right now? Shade might be moving in permanently.
Wait, what? I don't understand that.
Doesn't make any sense.
So what is Shade doing?
Because he physically sees.
I can see Shade.
Right.
So what is Shade? Does the elemental look like it's also unconscious?
No.
Okay.
Shade is very active.
Okay, what is Shade doing?
Trying to push Sam out.
So have we gone over on whether or not elementals can physically take over human bodies before?
No, we have not gone over that.
Well, we discussed it, but we haven't.
Out of game, we have discussed
the
innate power of pushing a human consciousness soul out to put in an elemental.
Yes.
So, Jordan, you're saying the elementals themselves have this ability to push out a human?
If the conditions are right.
So, this will be new to to everyone.
Yes.
So, I don't think Julian would be able to recognize that that's what's actually going on.
Probably not. Essentially, Sam is in a fight for his life.
Julian just sees Shade very active.
Exactly.
But has no clue what Shade is actually doing.
Shade looks kind of like like Black Shadows or something, right?
No, it looks like sort of like a nervous system.
Okay. Looks inflamed. Like spreading out throughout Sam's body.
So I see more tendrils, basically.
Yeah, and it looks like it's before. Like almost, if Jerr was going to describe it, Jerr would say that it looks like a river overrunning its bed. Any more questions?
Yes, how do we kill the elemental?
Which elemental?
Yes.
That's pretty much that's the question at this point.
I will point out that all of what makes Serani here is not completely Serani in the computer system, because Android is an amalgamation of the elemental's personality and functions and the actual programming.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this.
Phil, as you round the corner of the dungeon, you see a pedestal rise up from the ground. On it is a green glowing potion pulsating with its own light.
I'd roll to drink the potion.
You don't even need to roll. You pull out the stopper, quaff it quickly, and discover that you're listening to Alzabo Soup, a literary podcast where we become our favorite authors by devouring portions of their brains.
Oh shit, where's my save versus poison?
No. This is a good thing. Now you're getting all the knowledge of people who love speculative fiction, talking about authors like Kelly Link, Jack Vance, Rudyard Kipling, and of course our favorite, Gene Wolfe.
Well, this character's a bust. I should just trouble up their sheet right now.
Phil, we're supposed to be promoting the show at alzabosoup.libsyn.com.
All right, I'm rolling a dwarf.
Or wherever fine podcasts are listened to.
And we are back. Aaron, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Deuce.
Maybe this was a bad system for accelerating the time. Ellie, you go ahead and roll me a d6.
I rolled a 6.
I don't want your roll.
You're not
I want
unconscious.
the people who are unconscious to roll.
5.
7. Okay, we'll go ahead.
Let's speed things up a bit.
Yeah. Because you all are asking all these questions to poor little bear.
He's the only one who has any clue.
We could ask Serani.
Answers.
No, we can't ask Serani.
Well, Julian's not convinced that Serani's actually Serani. Well, okay, Julian's going to go to Jerr and be like, all right, I need to find out some answers. And he reaches his hand out towards Sam's body and says, breathe out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's rolling willpower. So I needed a 9, and I definitely got a 9.
Okay.
Over a 9. So
So I'm assuming I'm rolling for shade. Gosh. With my rolls tonight. 7!
Oh, good. I was afraid for a second.
So if I have to be honest, I think that as a sanity tracker, the 2d6 roll and then going around the table is probably one of the most brilliant house rolls we've come up with.
yes.
So anyway.
Yeah, I was just hoping it... Yeah, never mind. So Julian is going to connect to Shade.
Okay.
Okay. And he's going to say the same thing that he said to Bear. It's like, Shade, what you doing?
I'm joining her.
Joining her with what? What's going... I don't understand this. What's going on?
She is weak. She needs more. I'm joining her.
But you... That's what I don't get. You were already with her, apparently, which no one knew, by the way.
Am I responsible for your lack of perception?
Detective.
Yes, you are.
That's not what I'm asking. What do you mean by joining? You were already bonded.
Yes. That's only partial.
Like partially bonded?
That's not a full connection.
And what is a full connection?
What I'm doing.
But what does that mean?
They ask these stupid, inconsequential questions. Another voice just comes.
Julian hears that?
Yeah.
Does it sound like one of the voices from earlier?
Root, or Daisy, or any of those voices.
No, I would more specifically Root.
No.
So it sounds like a different voice.
Hmm?
Are you alone in there?
Of course I'm alone in here.
And who was that?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you sick too?
No. I'm fine. Now, can you stop distracting me so I can finish what I'm doing here?
Well, you haven't fully explained what you're doing.
Sam is weak.
We are healing Sam. Jerr is healing Sam.
I can't live without Sam.
Roll persuasion and say, you need to trust one of your own kind on this. With
He's not my own kind.
Healing ability. Elementals. His elemental is what is actually doing the healing. So...
The quiet one.
Yes, the quiet one. So, trust that...
How can I trust
she can
it?
be saved and healed. I'm going to, roll persuasion, which is 8d plus 2.
Versus willpower.
What's Shade's willpower? I think we looked at like there's an elemental in the book. Can I see the book?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can just go with 2d.
Did Bear without the wild die?
Yeah, you could get a wild die. I rolled a 0.
37.
Okay.
Wow.
Shade is
Thoroughly convinced.
Shockingly.
Okay. I'll wait.
Thank you. Julian is going to stay connected.
Okay. Jerr, any ideas where we can go hide after this place?
Another city.
That we can actually get to and accomplish?
Another city.
Okay, any ideas how to make that happen?
Yeah, I've done it tons of times.
Without those of us with very wanted faces getting caught?
Oh, mine's pretty wanted.
Yeah, how do we do it?
Well, I have this thing where I can disguise people.
Now you mention it.
It hasn't needed to come up before now.
Okay, and then after we get out of the dome, how do we get to the next city? You haven't noticed it's a vast, very cold wasteland outside.
But yeah, we gotta find transportation first. There's usually transit between cities.
Probably not with the emergencies going on.
There's always transit. Especially during emergencies.
I'll trust you, since you've been around a lot longer than me.
So I imagine that conversation was going on while the in-head conversation was going on.
I would think so.
So Julian diverts his attention back to what's going on. It's like, wait, who's talking about leaving the dome?
Jerr is.
Just cut and run?
He asked for a safe place to hide. The best safe place to hide I know of is another city. If we're not looking for a safe place to hide and just a place to hide, that's a different question. That's a question I don't have an answer to.
Serrani says you should go to the animal preserve.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
And it's not inside the city.
I mean, leaving the city is just cut and run and just saying, we're washing our hands of this problem and let Consiglio go to pot.
Well, at this point, I'm willing to do that. I'm sorry, but if you haven't noticed, my brother tried to kill me.
Your brother tried to kill all of us. Thank you very much.
He did kill your daughter.
Debatable.
That is kind of debatable.
Aaron and Ellie, both of you roll me a die.
It's going to be a really bad night. 2.
6. 6 combined.
Go ahead and roll me a second die, both of you.
6.
Ah!
Yeah, 1.
12.
12 total.
Yep.
I'm down to 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't know what the deal is with those chrome domes in the complex there.
There's a lot we don't know.
Yeah. What we do know is that they all want us dead. So, personally, I'm okay with running.
No one's stopping you.
Jerr?
You said no one's stopping you.
You were the one who suggested it, Jerr. Let me just point out as the GM.
He asked a question and I gave my best answer.
Yeah, and I asked you how, and you said you could disguise us.
Yeah, I could.
All right, then.
Am I willing to risk it? Probably not.
So, what do we do?
Well, we seem pretty unfound right here for now.
For now.
Well, we got to decide what we're actually trying to do.
Okay. What are we trying to do?
Both of you roll me a die.
6.
5.
What is our goal?
Okay, so while you guys are talking this out, both of our wayward characters who got knocked out are back, regain consciousness.
You hear. What do we do? What is our goal?
Take it easy.
Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Oh, no.
Roll low.
No.
7.
Thank goodness.
Sam is going to think, Shade, I feel you much stronger now. It's fantastic. This is the best I've ever felt.
You're still connected to Shade, right?
Well, that's the question. Can
He over here.
right?
I feel like we've had this conversation.
I feel like you only hear Shade side.
Yeah.
I think
Only
we-
okay. Yeah, I guess I can. I can hear Shade.
Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
outside conversations with other people while you have...
Well, yeah, I can because did that before when I
Yeah.
connected with the Fire Drake. I could hear what the Fire Drake was
Yeah.
thinking,
Yes.
even though the Fire Drake didn't know it was talking to me.
Correct. Sam out loud says, I heard.
Yeah, you just had a ton of electricity shoot through you.
Oh, that wasn't fun.
Archie, as you are clambering back to consciousness, you feel like you have been swimming underwater for about 40 minutes or so. Like deep, deep underwater. It's cold. It's clammy. Like it feels like this pressure has been pushing down on your consciousness, and you don't know like how you survived under the physical pressure. As the time has been passing, it's starting to feel warmer and warmer and warmer as it feels like you're drifting up. The pressure is relieving a little bit, but it's getting hot. Like it's starting to feel like you're boiling, like you're passing through fire. And then it feels like the water is going away and there's just like a wall of flame that you're passing through. And when you wake up, you actually feel more tired. Like you feel exhausted, you feel charred. You feel like your skin is cracking in places that you would never have expected. But you're awake.
Help me!
What's wrong?
Is the pole still sticking in Archie's leg?
Yes.
What's wrong?
Hey
What
kid,
did
do you still need the pole in Archie's leg?
Hmm?
The pole in Archie's leg. Do you still need that there?
Oh, no, we've got enough.
Can you take it out? I have no idea what's going on, so I don't want to touch it.
So, Bear jerks the pole from the wall, the outlet, and then pulls it out of Archie's.
What are your symptoms?
More stupid questions.
Fine, I won't help.
Help me!
And you're not.
Told
You're,
me not to.
I need water. Give me.
Water?
No water. No water.
I'm ready to pour some out.
Water. Ha! Make it stop!
I pour water on her. Him.
Water is being poured.
Oh, no! Not again!
I pull the water back.
Here's waterboarding Archie.
Oh, we want some answers, right?
So, kid, since you've got seemingly all the answers for what's going on with you androids, what's going on here?
He turns around and he starts typing. 1 second. He comes over to Archie, and I'm assuming Archie is still sitting on the floor.
Yes.
He reaches out and he says, "It's just going to take a second, okay?"
Okay.
Click.
Oh my gosh. He connects the data,
Yeah.
the cord from behind his ear again. It's like, that's how this whole mess started. Are we sure we want it?
Holds up a finger. Done. Unhinges. Goes back to the computer and jacks into the computer. Turns around and just opens his mouth. Serrani's voice starts coming out of his mouth.
Julian, he still has the pistol in his hand. It's puts his hands up to his head. Like, what the crap is going on here?
I recognize this model. His elemental has been replaced. No wonder he's been malfunctioning on you.
What?
Back, Serrani.
For now.
Sam says, I missed something.
We all missed something.
We've been apparently missing something for weeks. Some of us have been missing something our whole lives.
Some of us are missing our whole lives.
Potato?
Are we talking to Serrani now?
For the moment.
How do we know this is actually Serrani?
How do you not know?
There's nothing hooked up to these computers.
Didn't Bear explain that?
He just said modified.
Yeah.
For us non-androids, that makes 0 sense.
Mm-hmm.
When did we first meet?
Yeah. When did we first meet? We met with my dog. We met at Katari's house.
We didn't tell anybody about that.
No. There's no need to.
So, what's going on with you androids?
Well, I'm dead. I've been given temporary station in this computer system. It's not going to last long.
Well, why did Bear do it?
And why did apparently Bear or Archie didn't know that they were androids?
And why were you killed?
Any more questions?
A lot.
The stupid questions continue.
Well, maybe if you gave good answers, there
Or
wouldn't be
answers.
more questions.
Or answers at all.
I don't give answers to coexisters.
Coexisters.
And what is that supposed to mean? Because I am me, myself, and I.
The title should drop soon.
Okay, where do we start? How did I die? Fire drakes killed me.
Fire drakes killed you.
Subjugators killed me. Yes, fire drakes.
Subjugators?
Yes.
Why do you call them subjugators?
So elementals, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
There are two kinds of elementals. Two factions of elementals. Coexisters, Bear, and me when I had a body, when I was in just code. And then subjugators. They ride on humans.
Okay. So fire drakes killed you.
Fire drakes killed me.
Did they kill you for your elemental?
No, they killed me for who I was. I mean, in two factions, you don't always see eye to eye.
So you weren't specifically targeted.
Well, I was.
And you woke up here.
Well, a part of me woke up here.
Because you're a program, I get that.
Yes.
So what is your purpose? Androids in general.
We provide complicit, voluntary, coded hosts for elementals who want to coexist with life on this planet.
Why not just bond to a human?
Because that kills humans.
I've been saying that for years. Straight from the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
They know you're a chick.
Sam is going to get really pale and terrified looking, is going to attempt to plunge the room into darkness and leave. Yeah, so I am severely wounded. How many die do I lose?
3.
But that should still be enough for you to hit your target number.
Target number on this is 15. Yes, 15, 18. So the room gets suddenly dark, and Sam...
Except for the computer monitors.
Except for the computer monitor. No.
Oh, yeah, because of the...
Magical
It's
darkness.
a
Sam
fog
leaves the room.
rather than a...
Julian follows Sam.
Yeah, because Julian has the infrared.
Oh, we're fine.
What the heck just happened?
Well, that's inconvenient.
And you hear from the hallway, "We'll be back."
I guess we gotta wait this darkness out, huh?
It's like 10 minutes.
Does anybody know any drinking songs?
On good chill Venus.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm assuming that was Sam that did that.
Probably a safe assumption.
Be accurate.
So
you disappear. You take off too, even though most of your questions have not been answered. So that just leaves Archie, Barani, Chime, and Jerr.
correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess I can answer some more questions while we wait on the light.
Well, question is, did Sam do that because you exposed
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
or because
Did you see the
Sarani
pills?
said that they were going to die? That
No.
you are all going to die.
Sam doesn't care about if we're gonna die or not. Have you met Sam?
Well, I know he doesn't care if you or I die.
She. Thank you. We're being PC.
Yes, I know she doesn't care if you or I die, but herself.
Everyone dies. It's inevitable.
So, are you going to get lost on this minutia, or are you going to
Nope.
ask me some questions, or are we going to deal with the larger issues at hand?
My questions are for the larger issues at hand.
My questions are, what do you know about the council? And are the fire drakes actually in the council already?
Well, there are 12 members of the council. 4 are humans, 4 are proxies, and 4 are innates.
Do you have any clue who the members might be?
No, that's classified information. They only use code names, and they never appear in public with their faces exposed.
Mirror Dome.
Yep. We know what you're talking about with that. We encountered a couple of them.
Isn't one of them dead?
Yes.
We killed one of them.
Not easily done. You must have wanted posters of your faces all over the city.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are very wanted. That's another good question for you, Sarani. Any suggestions where a good safe house might be for us?
So it depends on what you're talking about, short term or long term.
Both options.
Okay, long term, you need to get to the animal preserve so that we can start treating Katari and Archie.
Okay. Short term?
The sewers aren't going to be safe forever.
I think Healing Hands did have some safe houses that we could use. We could try one of them. You might be able to find something at the waste treatment facilities.
Okay.
You want to jump quickly over to
Yeah.
Sam and Julian?
I think so.
Okay.
Are you hiding that you're following?
No. Well, once we leave the room, it's light.
Yeah.
So
He's
it's
right
actually...
behind you. So.
Sam
So-
turns to you.
So where are you going?
She will kill you.
Who is she?
Sam, she will kill you.
You speaking of yourself in the third person now?
No, I'm Shade. She will kill you.
So this is what you mean by more bonded?
We're together here now.
You can stop her.
Trust me on this.
Trust an air elemental.
Just trust me. And Sam turns back around. The body turns back around and starts walking again.
Walking
And Julian's
or
going to
running?
say this now in his head, not out loud. He's going to say, I don't trust an air elemental.
With your connection to Shade?
Yes. Honestly, tell me that you have been totally 100% forthcoming since we have met. Our first encounter was deception.
Is anybody in this group forthcoming?
No, which is no, which is part of the problem.
You didn't tell me who you were. So why?
Yes, I did.
So
I told you exactly who I was.
Oh yes. About
Yes.
your daughter?
Yes.
Am I back at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Julian's all been about exposing the truth from day one. Well, there's some things here that he didn't.
Yeah,
know.
he didn't tell everything.
He didn't tell. It didn't tell about like how he was going out and playing Batman.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows that. I mean, so
Well, you guys.
We just accept that you were broken.
yeah, Shade is still going to maintain. No one is completely honest.
And at the top of that list are air elementals. So
No, the top of that list are humans. At least you know we're deceptive.
And I think we're going to end the episode right there. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. Our cast is Aaron, Ellie, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, and Jordan. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is bonethrowerstheater. You can also look us up on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.